Welcome back to Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney Trilogy. We are on Dual Destinies. And also we're resuming right into the start of the investigation phase because we finished the trial. Well, that
Oh, I
trial.
forgot, like, there's a pause in the, I guess, the trial.
Having a yokai testify in court is unprecedented to say the
Yo,
least.
Robbie, you might have forgotten to do something.
What have I forgotten to do? Oh, right, yeah, okay. I'm Rob, I record. The person who just spoke is George.
Wait.
We also
Do
have
you
a
mean
Lawrence.
Do you mean me saying you forgot something, or do you mean George saying the line?
George saying the line. Anyway,
Because I spoke correctly after it.
alright, fucking nitpicker.
Look, I'm back. I was dead last week, and I'm here to make sure this Muppet stays in line.
The shrewd little shit is Lawrence.
You're a shrewd little shit.
You're both little fuck off.
Says the tallest person here.
How tall are you?
174?
Also, Alex is there.
Okay, I'm American, so that doesn't make sense to me.
He's also American.
5'10".
Oh, we're on the same height.
Okay.
Alex, introduce yourself.
Alex is also a
I
tall
am
fucker,
Alex.
apparently.
I'm a tall fucker.
A tall fucker or a tall fucker?
Both.
Damn.
And I'm also Tenma Taro, the yokai you see.
Are you?
How could such a straight-laced man like Mr. Tenma suddenly become a demon?
If you'll be here a bit later, as occasional.
Yeah, I think it's strange. Even worse, Prosecutor Blackwell's playing along. Can't even think straight anymore. I need to go out for a run. See you in a bit.
Oh, bye. Wait, what about the investigation?
What about the investigation?
Whoa, Trucy, welcome back. Oh, you're in your stage outfit. Back from work?
Yep, I really nailed this new magic. I can't even. Oh god, I can't even do high pitched right now. Oh no. The cops affecting it. Oh no.
You want me to try?
Fuck it.
Alright.
Yep, I really nailed this new magic trick I've been working on. I also heard about those tricks that were conjured up in court earlier today. You know, the demon out of nowhere trick and Polly's tightrope style defense trick?
I was seriously considering a disappearing act of my own after all that craziness. Anyway, our next trick is to find a suspect other than the mayor. I know the killer must have used the air duct in their escape.
And whoever did that was the Tenma Taro that Mr. Flinch and Jinxie saw.
Mr. Flinch.
You... doesn't matter.
He's a mean one. Right.
You're a mean one, Mr. Flinch.
Maybe there's some evidence in the air duct.
The real fight starts now.
Hey, before you go, let me make the evidence you no longer need disappear. 3, 2, 1, ta-da!
I need to know the TV schedule for tomorrow. What the fuck?
Unnecessary evidence has disappeared into Trucy's magic panties.
Now if I try to get the TV schedule out, I'll look weird.
I wonder where all that stuff goes.
Into the magic panties, can't you read?
No, but where does the stuff in the magic panties go?
Okay, let's go over the scene of the crime. Vamonos, Apollo, vamonos.
Thanks.
Vamos, arriba.
I really needed that. Thank you for telling me.
Did you?
You're welcome. Detective Fulbright. Wonder if we search the air duct.
Alright, if he's not here. But... Okay.
Well,
Go on, Lawrence.
can I do prom? Is my question. Well, oh god, how do you do that?
Well, since you really are on the side of justice, I suppose I can let you. Plus, my own sense of justice has been called into doubt, so...
I can't voice act today. Apparently, I suck.
You can just do commentary if you really want.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Wonder if it's been like this since the trial.
I mean, yeah, I have been dying since the trial.
Well, his sense of justice has been beaten to a pulp. It'll probably take a while for him to recover.
Oh, interesting.
So, what's interesting?
George is really quiet relative to Alex, but... Well, Alex I can turn down. George I cannot turn up. That's all.
Turn up for what?
I like how I'm progressively getting quieter every week.
Yeah.
I sort of feel bad for him. We have to work to do. Let's go get the evidence we need.
The air duct is the key. We know the Tenmataro impersonator used it to make an escape. After murdering the alderman, the killer left the fox chamber through the hallway door. Then, after locking the door from the outside, the killer entered the air duct in the hallway. Finally, the killer dropped the key into the fox chamber through the air vent here, then went back through the duct and fled the manor. That's how the illusion of no one entering or leaving the locked room was created.
Oh, I kind of. Not that I saw it. I'm just trying to. When I played the game because I wasn't here last session.
Killer passed through the air duct. Maybe we'll find some evidence there.
Yeah, maybe some black feathers or something like that.
Boys, the poison to give goose.
Well, here's our vent. Awfully high up.
Don't worry, I brought a stepladder. Happy hunting.
How nice of her to volunteer me for the job.
That is indeed a stepladder.
Not to be confused with my biological
Right.
ladder.
Thanks.
Whoa, it's pitch black in here. Well, here goes nothing. Jesus.
Alex, need me to take over that role for you for a second. I think I'm pretty into the role for that particular set line.
There's a thick layer of dust in here. Why didn't I bring a fucking flashlight?
There you go. Did it for you. I don't know if it came through the
I
mic.
don't get it.
Bitches.
Find anything? Yikes, Apollo, what happened? You're covered in dust.
Yeah, dust. Lots of dust.
So what'd you find?
You know how dust collects on something when nobody uses it for a long time?
Yeah, like Mr. Wright's desk back at the office.
Right. You think it'd be possible to crawl over that sort of dust without leaving a trail?
I seriously doubt it. Wait, you're not suggesting... No one's gone through the duct lately?
Kinda looks that way.
Red herring, baby!
And if it's
Yeah.
true, Mayor Tenma's gonna be fingered as the killer.
He's gonna be fingered.
He's gonna get fingered by.
Also,
Like,
not the
Wang?
first time Apollo has said fingered.
For some
By
reason,
Tengatara.
I instinctively pressed X like after George said his line, so now instead of Athena being, really like in disbelief, and now the line is just her corpsing because of the idea of Tenma getting fingered.
Damn.
If we
It's
don't
canon
turn
now.
things around quickly.
The injustice we trust!
Ugh.
Sorry, Mr. Justice, but it seems your justice was not the most just after all. It is my sense of justice that has prevailed.
It's my justice. Cusco's
Oh.
justice. Justice for Cusco. Cusco's justice.
Detective Fulbright sure seems chipper all of a sudden.
Ugh. And I'm back to my old devastated self.
Ah, come on. Where's that never say die spirit? Bring it on, lawyer man. Bring it on.
Let me suffer in peace.
Justice prevails once more.
It's not over yet, and besides, kicking someone when they're down is just what bad guys do.
Ah!
He's not wrong.
Are you calling me a bad guy?
You may
Me?
be a bad guy.
Bobby
Well,
Fulbright, champion of justice?
And how about some information on the investigation? We need some help here.
Information about the investigation.
That rhymes.
All right. But I won't have you calling me a bad guy ever again. Understood?
He is not a bad guy. He is a bad
We
guy.
did it, Apollo.
Yeah, but how long can we keep this up?
Pretty long.
I can't believe Prosecutor Blackwell would stoop that low. I mean, depending the blame on a yokai, he really wants a conviction at all costs.
She could give a yokai a run for its money when she's mad.
Hey yo, Athena versus Tenmataro, let's go.
1v fucking 1v.
Yes, well... I have him writing a self-reflected essay as we speak.
I doubt I'll teach him anything.
It'll teach him to watch The Simpsons.
Yeah, I'll probably just write dotard 1,000 times.
Iffy's here.
Hey! Hello, Iffy.
Was I right? Did you go eat?
Okay, this is most likely a ploy to win conviction. What happened?
I presume you went to go eat.
Yeah, I was eating why.
So I was correct. That's all. You may continue.
And I'm 11 minutes late, that's why you're complaining.
No.
I was concerned because you didn't say anything, and then Lawrence was just like,
I
well...
didn't think this was gonna fucking happen because it was radio silent until now.
You asked me yesterday!
Well, more
Yeah,
like
and
I
I think, but the day comes, shit sometimes don't happen.
It's
It is.
fine.
But the
Let's...
Fucker believes Jinxie Tenma planned the Yokish. Planted in an effort to protect your father, the weak.
Yeah, right. I'd like to see him prove it.
Whoa! Calm down, tits. Doesn't have any direct evidence, but we did find this. Velcro stuck to my foot. It was at the base of the cliff just outside QB Manor.
Wait. That isn't the staff Tenmataro was supposedly carrying, is it?
No, it's a toothpick. Do you see how tiny it is compared to his arm?
Yes, it's my poop stick. But one and only. Miss Tenma no doubt tossed it over the cliff when she was done.
No way. What? Well, what about Prince?
Yeah, costume.
Nope, no prince. But if she was wearing the costume, that would have been anyway.
Well, prince or no prince, it's not going to work in our favor. Sounds like the staff might have belonged to the mansion. But if that's the case, then where in the mansion did Tenmataro get it from?
Starbucks. It was promotion.
Came free with the latte.
Exactly.
Did Prosecutor Blackwell figure out that the victim was the amazing Ninetales?
Did indeed. The sharp one, right? Didn't say he's very edgy. He figured it out while investigating the municipal merger and the victim's past. Amazing Ninetales sparked the yokai craze and worked against the merger. Mayor Damien Tenma is the correct politician who murdered the great hero. Ah, fuck. It's not a good idea to voice Kronk after eating spicy food. Amazing Ninetales fans are so angry. They angry. Even tried to storm the detention center.
Damn. Imagine people trying to break into prison.
No, right?
I don't blame them. I mean, their favorite masked wrestling hero was murdered.
And now they're out for blood.
They must have been shocked when they found out what happened.
Speaking of which, isn't Jinxie also a fan of the amazing Ninetales?
A wrestler's mask is more precious than his own life. He would never unmask himself in front of others. But there are matches when wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's masks.
Yeah.
To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself.
She spoke with a passion that only a fan could appreciate.
We ought to become fans ourselves and go protest in front of the prison.
Man,
What?
fuck our client.
No! Did you forget that Mayor Tenma is not only Jinxie's father, but our client?
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, you're literally getting paid to remember this shit.
I mean, we're getting paid.
You guys are getting paid?
You guys get paid for this?
Gumshoe never getting paid.
You be careful now. You're defending the most hated mayor in history. Let's hope you don't find yourself on the wrong end of a figure-4 leg lock.
Oh damn.
Maybe I should wear a mask to hide my identity.
There's no hiding that hair.
Are there any other new developments we should know?
Now that you mention it. It looks like he's suffering partial memory loss. But he did manage to remember something.
He did. What did he say?
He said he didn't want to speak with us. His exact words were, "I am under no obligation to speak with you mortals."
My guys, fuck, are we defending Zamasu here? Like, what is happening?
And other things of that nature.
It's like about Zero Mortal Plan.
Zero guilty plan.
Zero Guilty Plan.
I wonder what Mayor Tenma remembered.
Too bad you can't ask him now, because Ledge Lord Blackco's busy questioning him.
Oh,
Imagine-
Miss Parker.
Do you reckon the questioning room is just them both like having like a duel or something? Because Blackpool's a weirdo.
Damn it, I missed Taka, I just remembered. No, I missed
Yeah,
Bird.
you missed Bud Iffy.
I missed Bird. No, no, not. I mean, not Cry, but what miss? Actually,
No. He's also
Oh,
Taka. He's Bird
he's
Iffy.
I can't believe if he birded up.
Biffy.
Damn it.
I'm all birded up, bro.
We're up.
What are you gonna say, Alex?
I said Biffy.
Anyways,
You know why don't you wait down at the playground with the rest of the kids?
you
Loser.
fucking asshole.
Now, Apollo.
How about regrouping back at the agency?
Good idea. We might get some words of wisdom out of Mr. Wright while he's there.
Words of wisdom from Mr. Wright. The only wisdom I've had from that douchebag. I'll got my friend.
Maybe I'll go read over some past cases.
And I'll go do some research on exorcisms.
Oh, sorry.
Hey,
A
what's
man
with you
not can't do it
guys?
either.
You seem bummed out.
How should I put this? It's like we're at the edge of a cliff and the only way is down.
In other words, business as usual, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Wait a minute.
What's up?
Why is Lawrence not Jersey?
Because
Because-
Lawrence can't talk.
The problem is, when I tried, I was like either going to start coughing or I just couldn't get the pitch right.
I think our friend would have wanted that. I know I would have wanted that.
Wait, what? Sorry?
No, you're like, hear you cough or not doing like, I think the fans would want to see you suffer. Maybe I would too.
Maybe.
But no, that's it.
Except this time, it's like we're bound and gagged too.
So business as usual.
Don't forget blindfolded with our ears plugged up.
Oh, extra key.
Oh, and monsters at every turn, huh? Sounds rough.
Hey, Apollo. Oh, and Athena's here too.
It's
Mr. Wright!
It's the old man.
How goes the investigation, Apollo? Athena?
I think it's safe to say that things have gotten hairier than before.
Really? What happened? I was watching the two of you this morning from the gallery. That was one tough day in court, to say the least.
I know. I've never had to defend a yokai before.
That business about the locked room was another major hurdle.
Yeah, and on top of that, Jinxie was accused of being an accomplice.
But at least you figured out how someone could have escaped that locked room.
Yeah, well, we just found out that our reasoning might be a tad flawed.
Oh, really? Well, that's bad news.
How are we going to get out of this one?
You tried using a get out of jail free card.
The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
Force a smile?
Yeah, my mentor taught me that back when I was still learning the trade. She also taught me to return to the basics whenever I got stuck.
And guess where she ended up?
Return to the basics.
Yeah, you know that state before you were born, not living that.
Damn.
That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. Also, licking doorknobs is illegal in other countries.
Hey!
Hey,
My
Clavia's got rights on that one.
That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon.
Licking doorknobs?
stealing other people's just your little shit.
The basics. Always believe in your client, huh?
And steal people's catchphrases.
I'm about to
So,
be here
Mr. Wright, how long have you known Athena?
I met her during a trip to Europe that I apparently took.
I
Huh?
mean, technically, he canonically goes to UK and Phoenix, right? As his Professor Layton.
You were in Europe? Why haven't I heard about this before?
Yeah, I met a funny detective who called me a dumbass.
It should have been a smash.
Yeah, I went there a few times to study the various legal systems over there.
Not even a detective.
Oh,
He's just a
okay.
dude.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I licked a doorknob. I got arrested for it.
I thought you worked as a pianist after you quit practicing law.
I did, but an old friend of mine needed help with some legal work from time to time, so...
Oh, I guess you were never very far from the courtroom then.
It was like fate brought us together. It's thanks to Mr. Wright that I became a lawyer after all.
At 18, no less.
Speed running.
I knew she was a lawyer material from the moment I met her. And I have high hopes for her ability to analyze people's emotions.
Did you know those orange words anagrammed is ape?
Oh, it's nothing special.
Maybe I've underestimated that analytical psychology of hers.
It's just... I thought that if my special ability could help defend innocent people, then I had to do everything in my power to bring it to the courtroom. That's when I really started hitting the books hard.
It's kind of hard. I don't think you learned anything by hitting them.
I'm still amazed she actually became a woman. And at the tender age of 18, no less.
Wow, that's almost superhuman. Or personal, like she's trying to help somebody she knows.
Oh, shadowing.
Alright, I'm totally pumped up for talking to you, Mr. Wright. It's like you said, the worst times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
And don't forget to return to the basics whenever you get stuck.
Maybe I should leave in a few months. Mr. Wright,
Yes?
I'm gonna go visit our client again.
I think that's a good idea.
Alright, time to see what's new down at the detention center.
Oh boy.
Mayor Tenma, we wanted to talk to you about something.
Doing this appeal.
I can do it if you want.
Up to you.
So many. So my minions have returned, squads.
Hello. He still thinks he's a yokai.
I wonder if we'll ever be able to talk to Mayor Tenma again.
Nah.
Squawk, squawk. Silence, peddler of the legal trade. Free me from these imprisoning walls with great haste. Squawk.
Wow, he's sounding more and more like a real demon with every sentence. I'm starting to wonder if we should even be helping him with his freedom.
Once I am free, I will poop on every car. Squawk.
All I'm saying.
Brother, what are you grabbing?
All I'm saying is, surprisingly, Damien Tenma's good at voice acting and acting.
I think he's grabbing D's.
Grabbing these nuts.
He's about to cop every bull.
Still, we can't let Mayor Tenma stay
Probably-
possessed, you know what I mean?
What you're telling me is he's fucking Dijon Wang's rival. He's had
Okay, give me
things up his ass.
He shoves, I grab.
And it shows like right.
You can clear me of these charges. I shall help in whatever manner I may. Now ask of me what you will. Birdie.
Oh, now every single gesture is cursed now that we've commented on this, even this one.
Don't worry about it.
I'm a
I like
cranky.
how it's like it's either a grab or he's really weirdly pinching. You see?
The only way we can make this wholesome is if he's just really into, like, shoulder massages or something.
It's too
That's
late.
how
He's
you
always
do
be rivals with Tengataro.
I suppose it's worth a shot.
Oh, examine the guard, by the way. When you can.
I can do.
Trust.
Were those feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime really your doing?
Indeed. The remnants of Tenmataro, king of the underworld they be, squad. Day when I once again dominate the mortal world is at hand. Kakarot.
Insert 4 calls.
Prosecution claims that the feathers and the tracks were planted by Jinxie.
Fuck. I must reach these walls and go defend my little Jinxie at once, squawk.
That was noble.
That Telma, is that you?
Oi. Oh no. Me and Pierce is still Pierce. God fucking damn it, man. Birdman, decide. Well, Damien appears to still be reside within this body, squawk.
The way you can tell is you see that thing on his neck, the fan thing. When it's not unfurled, he's normal.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell Dylan because his hand was in front of his fucking chest.
I know, I was just letting you know.
Yeah, but I should have expected as much from a descendant of mine. Besides, now Damien squawk.
It's a little thing like demonic possession won't stop a father's love for his daughter. You didn't kill Alderman QB, did you?
I've killed no one. The remnants of my presence have been misconstructed, squawk. Murder is not I, squawk. For if I had slain that one. Raging hellfire would have consumed them, squawk.
It was not attack.
It skipped automatically, by the way. Nothing I could have done with that.
And it's fine. It ended on a good part. Raging fire would have consumed them, leaving naught but ash, squawk.
Yikes! So, oh, you're doing it again. So you're saying there must have been somebody else there?
Do you reckon he's, like, scratching Apollo's chin or something?
No. He's demanding.
No, that's why there's glass.
No, he's demanding an apple.
I require precisely 1 orange.
1 apple, please.
Come to think of it, the mayor had mentioned that it had been clubbed with the statue. I better ask about this, too. Detective Fulbright mentioned that you might have something new to tell me.
Indeed, I have... Oh, gross. Indeed, I have regurgitated this tea, but a short while ago.
Like a bird? Were you planning to feed to like your child? Your child bird?
Behold, the key to the forbidden chamber, squawk.
Whoa! Is regurgitation one of your demonic powers, too?
I mean, it was coming out one way or another.
Nah, do not waste my powers on such parlor tricks. The key from the killer did Damien, whereupon he swallowed it. He sought to bar the killer entry to the forbidden chamber, squawk.
So he wanted to keep it shut tight?
No fingerprints shall find upon that key, squawk.
Only because
I
it
wonder
was
if that has
sold by
something
the
to do
stomach
if it was... Yeah. Probably have something to do with the fact that it was in your fucking digestive tract.
or something.
How do you know that? Wait, is that another one of your demonic powers, then?
Warish mortal would have me 10 Matar some asinine alchemist? I asked the jailer, and my will was done. Quite eagerly, I must add.
Always noble to serve your malevolence.
Guess I'm not the only one he scares the living daylights out of.
Can we ask you how to use this key? We couldn't find a keyhole anywhere around the door.
Curse that infernal door. If I had known its manner of opening long ago, I would have made my returns.
He has a point there.
Maybe Jinxie knows something about how the whole thing works.
Oh my
Right,
god.
you wanted me to examine the gut. Oh, I can't examine.
Oh, you can't. I guess not. No, I mean he kind of did it. He didn't naturally, anyway. So I didn't know if he did it naturally, if he did it not. So I just wanted to show that he was just devoted to him, just like the slave to the demon king. I think I should have done Demon King Piccolo.
Is that fuck?
This statue was found at the scene. Someone hit Mayor Tenma over the head with it. It had been wrapped in a large cloth before the alderman's murder.
Let me see what I didn't even know about the thing squawk. Yes. Something wrapped in just such a cloth does. You recall. Secret gift from Alderman QB, it would seem, Squawk. This dude's like one step away from fucking Yoda. He, however, had not a chance to see it till now, for the cloth did conceal it, Squawk.
I'm just imagining like some really like winged bird with a fucking lightsaber, and that sounds sick.
I mean, Damien Tenma looks like the kind of guy who could wield one.
Tenma Taro looks like the kind of guy who could win one.
That too.
But then he died because he's
Bird
shiny.
Jedi.
Squawk.
I did read the thing.
Maybe the cloth fell off or was removed after the mayor was struck.
That Damien does not know. Squawk.
Damien doesn't know shit.
A secret gift. Interesting. Maybe Jinxie knows something about it. I should question him about the blackmail letter, too. Let's see what he says when I show it to him.
Oh, this is the accursed blackmail letter that was sent to the demons.
Apparently, somebody slipped it into the alderman's pocket. We believe someone, probably the killer, stole it from Mayor Tenma's briefcase. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
You have questions, do you? Very well. Ask away, Immortal Squad.
But only if you're giving me
It took me straight to the talk section. That was interesting.
Who placed this in the alderman's pocket?
Very few. Very few were they who knew. God damn it. Very few were they who knew the letter wasn't Damien's briefcase, Squad. Sorry, spelling is not my forte, Squad.
Whoever knew about the blackmail letter being in the mayor's briefcase
I came here to terrorize demons, not to learn grammar class.
is a potential suspect in its theft and placement in the alderman's pocket.
Could have been his doing.
Mr. Mayor, Mr. Taro, did you just remember something?
Indeed, I did, Squawk. There was but one other who knew of that letter. Damien Zaid, Florent Lebel. Look at him. Evil-looking motherfucker, ain't he? Full of knowledge.
What a price he must be.
What knowledge that briefcase contents did that Eid possess?
Then he may be the blackmailer and the murderer we're looking for.
That is preposterous.
Oh.
I don't care. He's bird now.
It's fine.
Okay. Do you want to do him? Want to do him?
I can do normal. I can do normal. He's the most trusted advisor. He would never betray Damien. Oh, no, that was still time. What the?
I don't fucking know anymore.
It's some bullshit.
He was talking as Damien, but
Okay.
His
birding was implied he was still Taro.
It's a bit hard to interchange because he's trying to act like Tenma Taro at the same time.
I'm just gonna use the fan. I'm just gonna use the fan.
Seems like Mayor Tenma is a bit too trusting of those around him.
Still, this is huge.
Massive.
I mean,
A dick.
not as huge
Now
as
we
the
know-
thing. Not as huge as the thing that Damien Tenma's trying to grasp.
Now we know who might have slipped that blackmail letter in the alderman's pocket. Look out, Florent LaBelle. Here comes justice.
I think you'll take it as an invitation.
Let's go find Mr. LaBelle and rake him over the coals.
Oh my.
It's George the case. They made us call into a freeway.
Thanks for your help. You've just given us a major lead.
There's still something that bothers me. If Mr. LaBelle is the killer, what could have motivated him to open the Forbidden Chamber?
We should probably search it for clues.
Only one problem. How do you open a locked door that doesn't have a keyhole?
Let's go talk to Jinxie. Maybe she can help.
Go find Sora, get the keyblade.
Hope your hand gets fixed, sir.
Alright, let's
Never
go
ask
to
why.
Yokai Lane.
Yo, Kylane, is it time to watch The Drunkard?
Hey, isn't that...
Ugh. Dare imprison me? Jinxie! She's acting really strange.
Oh, fuck that.
That loathsome, no-good, nine-tailed fox, he shall know the terror that is mine and despair. Ugh. You shall pay. Oh, you shall pay dearly, all of you.
Jinxie, are you alright? Ah!
Oh. Is that you, Mr. Demon Lawyer?
Morning, Jinxie.
Morning. Isn't it already past noon? And what am I doing here? Last I remember, I lay down to take a nap back at the manor. Oh no. It must have been the...
Makura Gaishi.
Kuragaishi.
Makura Gaishi?
I mean, Makura's low or cover.
Ever wake after a restless night's sleep to find your pillow in an unusual place?
that's kind of funny. It's literally just flips your fucking pillow.
I
Or
clipped
that
your
you've been
pillar. What
sleeping
will
on
you
the
do
floor in
now?
the hallway.
Imagine that being a really awkward prank, right? You just wake up just to find that your pillow's been yeeted across the room and you don't understand why.
Oh no! That's too much. No. It's your pillow is like flipped upside down. Like it has two different colors. So it's like, wait, how did it change colors?
Well, it's that yokai's fault. The Makuragaishi preys on people while they're asleep.
What an asshole.
Sounds like you just need to be tucked in really tight. Or maybe a snug sleeping bag.
Oh hell yeah.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Jinxie, how come you don't have any charms on your forehead? I don't. Oh, it must have fallen off.
If you quick, play tic-tac-toe before she puts them back on.
Without them, evil things can
Yeah.
creep into me.
I say we had a more than adequate demonstration of that just now.
I'd better reapply them.
Yeah, well, too late. They've already made the first move, I think.
After all,
cross
do you
right
know how
now.
the kappa gets you?
Jinxie, there's something we wanted to ask you.
Christ.
Her star sign.
Ah. There was something I wanted to tell you, too.
Her star sign.
I remembered something else.
You did? What was it? Jinxie, can you tell us what you remembered?
No.
Well, after the trial, I remembered lots of stuff.
Oh, yeah, no, okay.
And you couldn't have remembered them during the trial?
But there was one thing that thought was really weird.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but here goes. Really? What?
A very small blue creature with a beak decided to put his finger.
Jesus Christ.
Put his
tongue out.
finger where to...
Building up the fucking cap. It's about. Oh, never mind. Wrong thing. It's about the yokai friends in the trash. They weren't there when I first opened the door.
Wait. What? Are you sure?
Uh-huh. My memory is crystal clear now.
So you're saying they were left at the crime scene after you found it?
This could spell major trouble, Apollo.
Why?
Because Jinxie is already accused of leaving the feathers and the tracks at the scene. If they weren't there when she discovered the crime scene, it would totally fuel the claim that she fabricated the evidence later on.
Ah,
Well, shit.
Jinxie's fuzzy memory of the whole incident is really working against us. The prosecution will probably say she doesn't remember planting the evidence. Good luck rebutting that.
oh man, this is not good. I sure hope she didn't plant the evidence while she was sleepwalking or something.
Folks did.
Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to know how to open the Forbidden Chamber, would you? That door doesn't even have a keyhole.
Well, it's supposed to have a secret mechanism. They say you have to figure it out before the keyhole will appear.
A secret mechanism? Really?
Uh-huh, it's a puzzle game after all. It's hidden in the Fox Chamber,
Wait, is press assassination?
but only Alderman QB knew what it was, and how it worked.
The Alderman of Ninetails Vale sure loved his secrets.
And now he's dead.
Apollo, let's see if we can find the secret mechanism.
Whoa, slow down. There's something else I need to ask about. Jinxie, is there only one key to the Forbidden Chamber?
Uh-huh. Even the Mayor's Manor won't open it. Manor Master Key.
The man of man.
Oh boy, sneezes.
That's because it's a very special room. That must be never opened.
Well, I guess that's fucked that one up, aren't we?
That means nobody entered the Forbidden Chamber after the murder. After all, we know Mayor Tenma took the key from the killer and swallowed it, so...
So the Mayor's efforts to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber were not in vain.
Okay.
Off we go. Oh,
Alderman QB made that statue. It's a token of goodwill. I think it was meant to be for Ninetails Vale and Tenma Town.
A token of goodwill, but the two yokai are fighting.
Fighting? Oh, I see what you mean. The cup portion is missing. This statue originally depicted the two yokai holding up a cup in celebration. But it sure doesn't look that way now, does it?
Maybe it broke when it was used to hit Mayor Tenma on the head.
That would explain it. I guess
But
the
real-
only two people who knew what it really looked like were Alderman and I. Now it's just me, but its symbol of goodwill will be forever etched into my mind.
2 pages. So, is there anything else we should know about Jinxie?
No, that's about it.
you lying piece of shit.
Ack, my bracelet, it's reacting. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to be...
She's full bright!
I knew it!
Iffy.
What happened?
Full
Fulbright.
bright.
Injustice, trust,
Yikes!
and thrust.
A ghost.
Ah!
Detective Fulbright, what are you doing here?
Yeah, business with this young lady, if you must know. Prosecutor Blacktail has asked me to question her.
Question me. Sorry, not interested.
Are you here to ask about that whole yokai affair?
That's right. I guess we want to ask. But I can't tell you that now, can I? Loser.
Oh, come on, please. We're partners in justice, right?
No. Prosecutor Blacktail specifically told me that questions were of the utmost justice. I will not fall for your lies. In justice we thrust.
Twisted Samurai sure has him on a short leash.
Bark, 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 bark.
So you're not a ghost. Maybe some sort of urban troll then.
Oh,
I can't believe he's a troll on the internet.
He's a troll, alright.
Now come along, Miss Tenma. To the station with you!
Okay, bye.
He took her away.
Missed my chance to see what she was lying about.
Well, at least we found there's a secret mechanism for opening the chamber. Let's go check it out.
I just hope they let us in now.
Oh god, he's got blue hair now.
Oh, what an absolutely fabulous scent! I'm so glad I had these carnations imported from England. Nothing but the finest will do. Perhaps I should place one aside for our dearly departed alderman.
Hey, it's Mr. LaBelle. Apollo, let's ask him about you know what.
Oh yeah, before we search the Fox Chamber, we should ask about the blackmail letter.
Why, if it isn't the mayor's little lawyers? What do you want with me?
Oh, there's something we wanted to ask. Where's that ringing coming from?
Oh
You'll
yeah.
have to excuse me.
The
Hello,
phone.
LaBelle here.
What the?
He's got phone shoulders, man.
Those things on his shoulders are cell phones?
Yes, about that. You must forgive me. This whole matter with Mayor Tenma has been a complete nightmare.
Where do you buy clothes like that?
Surprised? This is my own special design. It's the ultimate in functional beauty.
You didn't answer the other phone. Functional beauty? You sure about that? Looks a bit unwieldy to me. Alright,
You simply don't have an eye for beauty.
if having an eye for beauty means looking like this guy, I'd rather be blind.
So, what do you want with me?
What are your
A restraining order?
Both Jinxie and Mr. Filch said they saw Ted Matar. But what about you, Mr. LaBelle? If you were in the foyer, why didn't you see...
Very well, I admit it. That's right, I, Florent LaBelle, saw the demon Tenmataro.
So he did see something. Then why did you lie about not seeing him?
I was simply trying to protect dear little Jinxie.
Protect Jinxie? What do you mean?
Why, don't tell me you haven't heard of that strange little habit of hers.
Which one are we talking about?
The one where she wanders around making mischief without knowing what she's doing. Rumor has it she's possessed by Tenmataro.
That one's new to me.
Well, there you have it. Anytime you hear about a Tenmataro sighting, little Jinxie should be your prime suspect.
More about that rumor.
So, what was that rumor about Jinxie?
They say she's possessed. Not all the time, of course. It hits suddenly, then she starts wandering around doing strange things.
Is that so? Although, come to think of it,
That loathsome, no good, nine-tailed fox, he shall know the terror that is mine and despair.
Sounds more like she's possessed by Madara Uchiha.
that would certainly explain how she was acting earlier.
Once she even put on a Naruto costume and wandered around the woods at night.
Believe
She did?
Jinxie Tenma Digivolve to Tenmataromon.
Makes as much sense as Digimon, honestly.
Quick, Piccolo, destroy the moon.
Ugh, I wish I never asked.
Does she remember anything while she was possessed?
Unfortunately, no. She doesn't seem to remember a thing during these episodes.
No, I don't remember anything during these episodes either.
Come to think of it, her memory of the murder scene was quite fuzzy. I suppose that, too, was caused by her possession.
Ah, then maybe.
So you do understand. That whole yokai business was entirely of her own making.
Now wait a minute. Although, that yokai evidence wasn't there until after she discovered the crime scene. Did she leave those black feathers in strange tracks there herself?
Apollo, let's ask Mayor Tenma about Jinx's episodes next time we talk with him.
Now it's time to do something stupid, Rob. Let's show the blackmail. The blackmail.
What is that?
Paper.
It's the
Use it to
blackmail
wipe your
letter.
ass.
But it wasn't sent to Alderman QB. It was sent to Mayor Tenma.
And? Your point being?
Someone took the letter from the mayor's briefcase, and then placed it in the alderman's pocket after he was murdered.
Oh, you don't say.
You wouldn't happen to be the one who made the switch, would you? After all, you're the only one who knew that blackmail letter was in his briefcase. So naturally you...
Perhaps that shot of cologne will make those scales fall from your eyes.
Or my eyes fall from their sockets.
Is it possible that you would like to frame me as a potential suspect? What would make you raise such an outrageous allegation in the first place?
Oh, well...
My only crime is being born as beautiful as you see here.
Right,
In
goes
other
down.
words, you have nothing. Now, let me show you what to do with this garbage.
Ah, you can't destroy evidence like that.
What do you mean I can't? I just did.
I can't believe you just committed a crime.
Feel a little nicer now?
You've just won a one-way trip to the top of my most annoying people ever list, buddy.
Are we done with your silly questions now? I'm a very busy man, you know.
I guess that's it for now.
Man, I can't believe you just destroyed the fucking blackmail letter.
Hello, LaBelle speaking. Really? You wish to carry my new product into your store? Oh, but I'm afraid it's my own private brand. It's not available to the public. What? Then I shouldn't advertise it on TV? But I don't understand. As the embodiment of beauty, it is my duty to announce my good looks to the world.
Stop the bus, I'm getting off.
My man's buys fucking advertisements to advertise his products that he uses, but doesn't sell them.
I'm stealing this line one day. Everyone wants my exclusive Je suis Lebel brand products. The crown jewel of my collection, born of my long, relentless pursuit of beauty. But now that it's become so popular, it's been an absolute nightmare.
You don't say.
Well, they can't have it. It's just for me. It's not meant for you peasants.
It's just
Peasants.
how much? Guy's a fucking money pit.
This is my latest product. I'm calling it Couleur Mi Lebel. A dazzling hair color that you can wash out with just water.
Guess that means you can't sweat.
Or go out in the rain.
I have 7 colors in all. You can find out more in my commercials and magazine ads.
Yet it's not available to the public? Great sales strategy there, genius.
I don't think that's the plan.
Come to think of it, Mr. LaBelle, your hair color's changed since last time we met.
The little lady has quite the discerning eye. Here's a little sample. Consider it a gift for one who truly appreciates beauty.
Oh, Apollo, what should I do?
Better take it before you get a face full of
I mean,
cologne.
hey, you're getting a product that nobody else could get. That's fucking. You can sell that shit on eBay.
Good point. Wow, thanks, Mr. LaBelle.
Okay, let's leave this Pegasus knockoff and head over to the box chamber. We still gotta find the secret mechanism for opening the forbidden chamber.
Can't believe it's Apollo boy.
Bye.
I'm not lying with the blue hair and the kind of tone. It sounds a little bit like James from Pokemon.
Yeah.
Go, Victory Bell!
Okay, let's find that secret mechanism for opening the forbidden chamber.
Kakadiya, tin missiles.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Poison smoke squeezing.
Can't wait to see how it works. But do you really think the killer entered the Forbidden Chamber?
We'll just have to open it to find out.
We could also see if there was anywhere the killer could have hidden in this room. Okay, let's get this started.
In here.
Apparate, Apollo?
Purate,
Apurate.
I believe.
What's this
Nailed it.
one?
I don't actually know.
Huh? What?
Yeah.
She said
That's
authority.
hurry. Oh, it says hurry.
360.
Hurry in Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay.
There really is no escaping through the air duct.
And here we went through all the trouble of bringing a ladder to check it out.
Do we need to examine the statues?
That's not a ladder, Apollo. That's a step ladder.
No.
Shut up, I'm not engaging.
It's not It's not your biological ladder, Apollo.
I am not engaging.
You gotta do it, man.
Come on, Apollo.
Alex, Alex can just leave and no one would any.
Stop the bus, I'm getting off. That's an actual line. Alright, what's the difference? They both have the word ladder in them.
What's the difference? Oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors and decide who's right.
You're way too competitive. And it's not even related to the original issue either.
I hate how she seems to think that rock, paper, scissors to win an argument works, given that that was my cringe idea as well.
Well, that's why you're playing her, George.
I relate to this character too much.
Just like you, for real.
Still no keyhole, huh?
No keyhole, no bitches.
Yeah, and the door won't budge, just like those spiky bangs of yours.
Well, all it takes is some water, but I don't think that would work on the door.
Just much like LaBelle's color brand hair.
I know, I'll break it down with a body slam.
Are you a slacking?
Ha
No,
ha
she's a-
ha, I seriously doubt you could do that.
No, she's an ADHD icon, that's what she is. How do you know I haven't even tried?
No, wait, don't!
Ah!
As much as you hate losing, Athena, I think the door would win this match.
No, George, you know what this is, George? Internal joking.
Hmm.
It's Athena versus the door from For the King. It's like, how many times you guys hit it until you take like 45 damage or open the door?
Maybe the killer hid under this table.
That would be a terrible hiding place. The Alderman's body would have been right above.
Maybe you're right. Guess the underside is a bit... Wait. Something under the table.
Let's check it out.
It's the cup. Along with some other cups.
Hey, look, there's something down here.
It looks like a piece of something. Only question is, a piece of what?
Oh, I know. It might be a piece of this statue. Remember what Jinxie said? The statue originally depicted two yokai holding a cup. It was a symbol of goodwill.
So this piece of broken off and rolled under the table.
We're gonna get fucking wasted, squad.
We're gonna get wasted with a fox. Pretty sure we need to look at the fox statues, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
There's a carving of the nine-tailed fox over the door and statues of him on either side. The way those two statues are glaring, it's like they're guarding the door from us. Come to think of it,
Why
there are
does it
two
look like-
foxes on the folding screen as well.
I know there's supposed to be like actual like knives, like some like actual like knives kind of thing. But to me, they just look like kitchen knives they're holding.
Hey,
They're gonna beat
this
our ass with kitchen
statue
knives.
moves.
Don't get carried away now. I mean, who knows? It might trigger a trap.
I can handle it. If a spear comes shooting my way, I'll snatch it out of the air.
Here
Bam.
lies Athena, skewered by a spear she could not catch.
After all, I have the reflexes of a regular Karate Kid.
As opposed to a special one.
The Karate Kid.
I guess if you can catch something that fast out of midair, you can accomplish anything. Still,
And she can't knock down the door though.
There might be something to the fact that these statues rotate. Maybe there's something around here that shows the position they should be in.
And now for the folding screen.
Two foxes standing back to back are depicted on this elegant folding screen. Could this have something to do with the keyhole? Wait a minute. Two foxes. There are two fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber as well.
You can hear Edgeworth now.
Maybe the
Basic
keyhole-
logic.
I need
Maybe
a
the
magic
keyhole-
Dora.
Right, you've hired two incompetent attorneys.
I think I've harbored two incompetent attorneys.
At least they're not two incontinent attorneys.
I can't spell. I can't talk properly. Don't but there.
Well,
I
you
can't
bully-
spell.
Alright, sorry, I interrupted your line, George. Go ahead.
Maybe the keyhole will appear if we do something to this folding screen. Like fold it. I don't
George,
see anything unusual about it.
George, I think you're stupid. We can't be folding it, George. What are you on about?
Yeah, that would be dumb.
Well, it does have two foxes on it, and there are two fox statues in front of the door.
But you know what you need to, in fact, George, you want to know how to open that door? You want to know how?
Okay.
Hold on to that door for just a little bit longer, and it will open.
Alright, Professor Layton.
Exactly.
Then maybe there's a clue somewhere in this room. Let's turn the whole place upside down.
She's as excited as a kid in a candy store.
The stupidest way to solve a puzzle.
Well, I can't think of anywhere else to look. You find anything, Apollo? We'll never find the keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber at this rate.
There's something about that folding screen. You know how those fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber move? That
Yes.
screen might be a clue as to how we're supposed to position them or something.
Hey, I bet you're right.
Why was that not the first fucking thing that you tried?
Because
They're both dumb.
your father's an idiot.
We wanted to loot the room first. Let's go over to that screen with a fine-toothed comb.
I guess
You both share one brain cell.
examine the thing. You gotta examine it because you can go back again, Rob. Because one more time. You're gonna get the power.
We'll get there eventually.
You're gonna get the power to rotate it automatically by clicking it, Rob.
By clicking this.
Yeah, it will let you start rotating it. Like in examining evidence.
Yeah.
On closer inspection, I think there's more to this screen that meets the eye.
Transformers.
check.
Reach the
Check every last inch of it.
There you go.
I can rotate the folding screen with
Controls.
right stick, right stick, right stick, right stick. And if I spot anything of interest, I can press A on it to inspect it further.
You can also zoom in and out with Y and B to get a better look. Now then, let's check every last inch of it.
Right,
What did
put
I just
that
say?
picture-
I don't know. I don't know who we're telling this to. What's this? Looks like a keyhole or something.
You think it could be the keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber?
No, it's just a picture.
Still, you know what they say. A picture's worth is 1,000 words.
They said that in Ace Attorney Trials Tribulations, and that
So-
picture was worth bullshit.
Well, that's who they are, though, I guess.
It's a picture of a key. That shape looks awfully familiar. Oh, I know. It's shaped like the Forbidden Chamber's key. Wait, what about that keyhole drawn on the center of the screen? You think the two are related?
Basic logic.
Key and a keyhole. Oh, I just got an idea. If we folded the screen upright, the key and the keyhole should overlap.
Hey, I think you're right.
Let's give it a try.
Look, a door!
And it's open, too.
The two foxes are now facing each other, so... Hey, what if we made those fox statues face each other?
I feel like I need to take a drink.
Apollo, let's go check out the two statues.
Okay, help me move the two statues so they face each other, just like on the screen.
Oh, you did that with your mind?
Yeah, wait, we
Yeah.
didn't even touch it.
You think our actions are being controlled by people, like, in another dimension?
Like some
Maybe.
They use their
Something.
stabs.
I think one of them voices that fop we talked to earlier. Look!
I'm not. I refuse to look.
A lock appeared.
I can't see him. Look, too busy looking at my random figures. Since he told me to look, and I just don't want to.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's best not to think about it too hard. Now we can use the key.
Alright, here goes nothing.
Time to release Tenmataro.
Release that bitch. Fuck this world.
It worked.
Time to see why this chamber is so forbidden.
What secrets could it hold, I wonder?
It allowed them to draw 2 cards from their deck.
Oh shit.
2 whole cards.
I mean, it is the Forbidden Chamber.
Your 2 whole cards.
Maybe it draws you 3 cards and lets you discard 2.
These doors
get
need some
crazy
serious oil.
Yeah. That was like the nails on a chalkboard.
Alright. Forgot about those super good ears of yours.
Oh, nails on a chalkboard. Ah.
Now you've thought of it.
LaBelle.
Look, more feathers. What the heck is that? Is that a Tenma Taro statue? But there's something odd about it.
All I know is that I don't like it, but I can't explain why.
You okay,
Like
Athena?
here.
You look kind of pale.
Is that the thing? Yeah, okay.
You're not scared, are you?
What? Of this thing? Don't make me laugh.
Really? Hey, look!
What is it?
Over there on the left, there's a bunch of staves
Daves.
on that
Baby.
staves on that rack. They kind of look like the staff we saw earlier.
You mean the one Jinxie said she saw Temataro carrying?
Yeah, I bet our Tenmataro impersonator really did come here at some point.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's search the place.
Here have 10 Matara be imprisoned. Oh, so Rob, look. Funny colour bottle.
Indeed.
What's this?
Wait, what's that? What is that? Is that, say, hand cream? Or head cream?
Je suis la belle. It says hand cream.
Oh, okay, hand cream. A man's
Whatever
got
it
hand
is.
cream?
The packaging is really gaudy. And the fact that there's no dust on it means it hasn't been here very long.
Oh, it's hand cream.
Oh, there we go.
Let's see what brand it is. Je suis la belle.
LaBelle? What the? But then, wouldn't that mean that Mr. LaBelle was here?
I guess so, but why?
Well, whoever was dressed up like Temataro must have taken a staff from here in the Forbidden Chamber. And that same person probably dropped this hand cream at the time.
In other words, if the Tenmataro impersonator we're looking for is none other than...
Florent LaBelle.
He's blonde this time.
This might be a big break for us in court tomorrow.
Now all we have to do is get the truth out to Mad Tenma.
So I got this fucking scroll, I guess.
Looks like an old scroll. And there's something drawn on it. Unless I'm mistaken, it looks like an old guy. Some sort of monk, maybe?
A monk? What are you talking about?
You know, people that take walks in the mountains as a form of spiritual training.
Oh, yes, that entirely describes what a monk is.
Will that just be a hiker?
The guy in this picture doesn't look like he's doing this for fun, Athena.
Hmm. Oh, look. There's some yellow things strapped on his back.
Whoa! It's turning into Tenmataro.
What's this scroll getting at? Is this how Tenmataro was born?
Well, whatever it is, it's definitely creepy.
Compartment.
Whoa, that's one big statue. Must be something like 15 feet tall. And look, this Temataro has a staff. But the Temataro in the scroll didn't have one.
I wonder why.
I feel like this could be significant. But why? Let's take a closer look. First, to go around this table here.
Apollo, are you sure that's a good idea?
You trying to hug his waist?
Hey, there looks like there's some sort of compartment at the base of the statue.
Don't open it. Who knows what might be in there?
Man, don't open that. That's where his jog. That's where his crotch is.
Don't open that scroll.
It's just a big empty compartment. And from all the dust and cobwebs, I'd say it hasn't been open in a really long time.
Can't believe they robbed his balls.
It's enough, Apollo. Let's just shut it and...
Wait, there is something in here. Looks like some sort of figure. But it's so dusty, I can't even tell what it's supposed to be.
Oh, it's that one yokai that washes beans.
Washing them beads.
Wonder what it's doing here. Looks like a gravestone or something.
Don't forget about the vent.
It reads, "Here lies Tenmataro, age 80. Cause of death, choked on a chicken bone."
They watch this chicken. Wait, wouldn't that be Etherbird though? So
He ate a fucking chicken bone like.
I jumped off the merchant. Cannibalism.
The dangers of cannibalism!
Say it ain't so! Besides, that sounds more like an autopsy report than an epitaph, if you ask me. Well, you're joking around because you're scared. It's your coping mechanism.
Not scared.
Also valid.
She is ready to bolt. Freetown Central, right here, baby.
Cut it out, widget.
Denial is strong in this one. Foreshadowing. Oh, look, there's an air vent here, too.
I guess even forbidden chambers need proper ventilation.
But I don't think anyone could reach this one either.
Yeah, and there's nothing to stand on around here. I wonder where this vent leads.
Well, the Fox Chambers vent didn't branch this way, so...
Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with this case after all.
All I'm saying, if someone snuck in here, they'd be fucking dying in here.
Hey, there's a bunch of staves here, and it looks like one's missing. The Tenmataro Jixi saw must have taken it.
I'd have to agree, these look like the one Detective Fulbright showed us.
Why do you think there are so many here?
Maybe they're spares. Tenmataro might be, you know, absent-minded or something. But the fact that he has spare staves handy, well... it shows that he's aware of his faults and is ready to deal with them.
I reeled.
Or at least that's my take on it.
Maybe this will remind him to deal with her.
Going through therapy.
No, Temataro's gravel grieves. He can wield 4 staves at once.
Just because I'm a powerful yokai doesn't mean I don't need to look after my mental health.
Finds new ones occasionally. This will make a fine addition to my collection.
Maybe this will remind her to deal with her own faults. But I won't hold my breath.
Oof.
Guess that about wraps it up. So, what now?
We should probably talk to some of the witnesses again.
But I don't wanna.
You mean like Mr. Filch and Jinxie?
Yeah, I really want to ask Mr. Filch about the village superstitions in Tenmataro.
Right to the foyer.
Yes. Boy.
Foyer bolt.
Iffy.
Isn't here.
Oh shit.
Is he not? Yes.
No, he's not. Alright, fair enough. Guess I can do this.
It's the curse, the curse, the curse of Tenmataro. Give me your shoes.
Give me
The outsiders are ignoring them superstitions at our peril. Mind your own business, will ya? Give me a bracelet.
Wow.
Stole a widget, stole a bracelet.
Youch. What's all this about a curse?
Tenmataro's gonna curse us all unless you stop sticking your nose where it don't belong. Stop the investigation. Listen to what them superstitions say.
Right. How about obeying the law before you go obeying the superstitions?
Huh?
Hey, what are you doing with Widget around your neck? He's mine. You know better than to go around stealing other people's stuff like that.
The same goes for my bracelet.
Again.
Sorry. Promise won't do it again.
You almost kidnapped my sweet little Widget.
That big jerk.
I'm sorry.
You think they're fucking buying it?
I guess you can't teach an old raccoon dog new tricks. As long as we have him here, I guess we should ask about what happened.
Who you calling Tanuki?
My fault. Oh no, if it's not my
You.
fault, then...
Can't believe you did that. It's one thing to steal a pair of shoes, but to steal Widget.
But look back at my
Yikes!
sap. But look back
Mercy. I can't seem to control myself. It's that thieving blood running in my veins.
Whoa,
No,
whoa.
But Rob, those shoes look about his size.
Thieving blood, what's that supposed to mean?
Glad you asked. The infamous bandit Azuki Kozo was my grandpapa. Take a gander at this.
What exactly am I looking at? Looks like another one of those yokai to me.
It's none other than the Azuki Kozo. Robbed from the rich to give to the poor, he did. And he'd leave one of these figurines at the scene of the crime. What's more, I'm his grandson because he was my grandpapa.
And was he your
Wow.
grandpappy because you were his grandson?
Wow, you don't say.
Which did that meme face with this Apollo on it? You don't fucking say.
Thieves' honor, it's the honest truth. Ah, the sloshing sound of Azuki beans scrapping together in the dead of night. It's the magical sound of dirt and money getting washed clean for giving out to the poor.
So what you tell me is you're a money launderer?
I'm Azuki Kozo, washer of money, giver outer of wealth reborn.
He's money laundering, man.
Robin Hood, but he runs a money laundering ring.
Exactly.
Get the money. You should be washing yourself out of this nasty habit.
I haven't washed myself since last week.
I can tell.
Wait a second, this figure looks familiar. Yes, it looks like just like that old dusty figure we found in the Forbidden Chamber.
Hey, what are you doing with that there figure?
Oh, this we found in the Forbidden Chamber. Looks like it had been there practically forever.
Could mean my grandpappy broke into the Forbidden Chamber way back. Hey, that reminds me. He once told me there's treasure in that there chamber.
Treasure.
SCT.
What do you know about the treasure in the Forbidden Chamber?
Only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpapa told me all about it. Said there's an amazing treasure in there.
There's something amazing in there? Didn't see anything like that, though. Your grandfather didn't by chance already steal it, did he?
Seeing how there was one of his figurines in there, that should not just be. That's Grandpapa for you. Bet he washed that treasure up real good before handing it out to the poor.
Oh, of course, because he was so righteous.
Well, it's not exactly how his son's like a good example.
In court, you mentioned seeing Tenmataro near the scene of the crime.
Sorry it didn't come clean right away, but them superstitions got the better of me.
The people of Ninetales Vale sure seem like a superstitious bunch. I'm not surprised you wouldn't want to talk about seeing Tenmataro.
Darn right, them superstitions scare me out of my wits, I tell you. That's why I'm gonna do exactly what they say from now on.
Bullshit.
So you plan on staying here in Ninetales Vale?
Yep, I'm gonna keep living right here and keep with the old ways, just like Grandpappy did. Them superstitions are like a rule book to me.
Wait, so you're saying you actually believe in these old wives' tales?
Ain't you been listening to a word I said?
You're going to do exactly what them superstitions say? Well, I say that's baloney.
He's gonna leave.
It's clearly written right here. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village.
Ah! Shit!
So according to this, you shouldn't even be here, let alone talking with us. You said you plan on staying right here in Ninetails Vale, but if you really believed the superstitions, you would have been long gone by now.
Ah!
I know you've been lying to me. Time to come clean, Mr. Filch.
Yipes!
You were lying about believing in the superstitions, weren't you?
Sorry, but I didn't have no choice.
So what was the real reason why you couldn't talk about seeing Tenma Taro?
It's all that pretty boy's fault, Mr. LaBelle, if you know what I mean. He told me not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro. He said if I did, he'd do to me what them superstitious said would happen.
So it was Mr. LaBelle who muzzled you?
Mr. LaBelle's gonna steal his soul?
Why would Mr. LaBelle want to scare you into silence?
He never said it would have to be that yokai. Could have been talking about a kappa.
Mr. LaBelle was trying to protect that little maid gal. It was on account of that rumor, the one about her being possessed.
That rumor again.
I guess we really do have to talk to the Mad Tenma about the possession rumor.
Give me them shoes.
Ouch! Hey, watch it!
Hey!
I'll be taking this back now. Kinda like family to me.
You could have just asked instead of stealing it.
Was that all we wanted to ask Mr. Filch?
Yeah, I think that was it. Let's go see Mr. Tenma Taro one more time. Just thinking about dealing with that yokai again makes me want to say pass.
Wear some nicer shoes next time.
Steal them right clean off your feet. If you
Lord
like.
Tenma, your attorneys are here to see you. Your malevolence.
Yeah, there you go.
Why are you speaking like that? Oh, it's not Tenma. Amen. You back, Evan?
No.
Oh, okay.
Matt Tenma, you've returned, and so have you, Effie.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, Jinxie came by earlier to reapply a new charm to my head. It seems to be suppressing the demon within me.
That's a relief. Maybe we'll actually get somewhere this time.
So what can I do for you today?
We'd like to ask about the rumor that Jinxie is possessed.
Ah.
She allegedly left the yokai evidence at the scene while under a demon's power. At least that's what the prosecution is going to claim at tomorrow's trial.
Oh, he's back.
Huh?
The matches this all in town for me, Squad.
Ah! The charm!
Tenma Taro's back.
Like he never left.
But I am. Bye.
Oh, okay, bye.
Those foolish mortals, they shall regret blaming that child for my doings.
Ah, I blew it! That question brought that yokai back. And he probably won't drop his hands until Jinxie's name is cleared either.
But give him a good squeeze.
Real good squeeze.
We'd like to ask you about something your aide, Florent LaBelle, mentioned. Do you know Jinxie is rumored to be possessed?
I don't know what you speak, Squawk.
You're not trying to protect Jinxie, are you?
I, Tenmataro, demon lord of the yokai, protect a mere mortal, Squawk. There's no effectiveness do I possess for your race of human trash.
Please, we already proved there was a third party disguised as a yokai at the scene. But if you deny that tomorrow, we'll never be able to clear Mayor Tenma's name.
But I already told you I know not to speak.
I don't think we'll get anything more out of him.
It's all over unless we can somehow prove that Jinxie didn't plant that yokai evidence.
Hey, Apollo, I think I've got this one. I think I can prove she didn't do it.
Really?
Sure. I should be able to use psychology and to explain the whole possession thing.
Knock yourself out then. Wow, Athena's really something.
Punch.
I can really count on her when it counts.
You don't say.
I'm back with meds.
Tenma, Jinxie isn't possessed. I believe her so-called possession episodes are in a form of
Somnambulism?
that one.
Somnambulism? You mean sleepwalking?
Yes, I believe she is exhibiting a rare form of the disorder. It's usually brought on by repressed stress. Mr. Mayor, didn't her symptoms start soon after she began her job in Ninetales
When the child visited labs. You did speak of dreading yokai how they rob her of sleep each night.
I knew it! That lack of sleep is causing her to enter an unconscious state. And that means she can't be trying to protect you. At least, not on a conscious level.
So then the Tenmataro that was spotted at the manor wasn't Jinxie.
Sleepwalking, eh?
Would indeed explain the matter.
Look! His spirit! It's left the mayor's body.
Can you tell us the truth now, Mayor Tenma?
Very well. It's the least I could do for such a superb exorcist such as you.
Damn. Therapy, the greatest form of exorcism.
Mayor Tenma, you didn't leave those feathers and tracks at the scene, did you?
I did not. Neither I nor Jinxie have anything to do with that. That was the killer's doing, no doubt.
I knew it.
You suspect Laurentis behind all this. But why? Did he really want Ninetales Vale that badly?
Can you think of any reason why?
Looking back, he did seem fixated on Tenmataro for a spell. Could it be? Perhaps he was attempting to release Tenmataro.
That's crazy! Are you saying that yokai is real?
Whatever the case, Tenmataro brings nothing but pain and misfortune. Yet as the superstitions warn, you must not gaze upon him nor free him from his prison.
But how can people actually believe that?
Well, at least we know who's behind this whole Tenmataro thing now.
Yeah, and I think we need to have another nice long chat with Mr. LaBelle.
Your dinner is ready, your malevolence!
An offering to a demon king. Place it right there, swap.
The kitchen crew poured their heart and soul into making it.
Did they now? Souls happen to be a favorite of mine. Just hold the hearts this time, swap.
Yes, your malevolence, I remember that.
How long is he planning to keep up his hands like that?
He's getting hella good meals.
Yeah, it's like, bruh.
He's fucking
Well,
working.
We've already talked to Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma, so why don't we go see Florent LaBelle next, now that we know the truth? He won't be able to claim that the Tenmataro was Jinxie or the mayor anymore.
But the real question is, how are we going to get him to admit it was him?
No, Athena. We're
Your mother
positive
says
thinkers.
what?
We're positive thinkers, not negative Nancy's.
Okay, now let's practice that again, Filchy, from the top.
There. So LaBelle was in the foyer at the time of the crime. Yeah. When I heard a scream, like, what was the next part again? Stop!
You have the memory capacity of a flea! This is the 30th time, you know! Now, 100 times more and we're done.
What on earth are they practicing?
I ain't cut out for this. It's a daisy. Oh, begging your pardon, Mr. so it's just all this practice. Yes.
Unbelievable! What if you had sullied my outfit with those grubby paws of yours?
Did Filch filch Mr. LaBelle's wallet just now?
He filched his wallet.
So, what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo?
Hmm? Oh, it's you two. Eavesdropping, are we? You peasants are so tacky. Well, what do you want with me?
Your confession to being the Tenmataro imposter would be nice right about now.
Well, you already had to ask. Just starts fucking writing.
Mr. Filch filled me in on a conversation you two had, and about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro.
Filchy, you fool! I told you nothing good would come of you running your mouth!
So why did you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBelle?
Why, to protect darling little Jinxie, of course.
But Jinxie was never really possessed. She was sleepwalking. Being asleep at the time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mayor. That also means she couldn't have possibly been Tenmataro.
Interesting. But where are you going with this?
Since you asked so politely, I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. That reason would be to deflect doubt away from the one who was really Tenmataro.
Now this is getting interesting. Are you insinuating that I'm Tenmataro? So sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort.
I didn't get to say that.
Yeah, it skipped
It's also-
automatically. There we go.
Where is it?
It's up there.
That's right. Stabella even told me Tenmataro was Jinx. Why would he? Ouch!
I said Tenmataro was Jinxie, you fool! Honestly, you have the memory capacity of a flea! Practice it 100 times more!
You already said that.
Hey,
So, have you been called to testify tomorrow?
Yes, and I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut! But you'll just have to wait until then.
Oh, I'll be waiting, with a special piece of evidence I've been saving just for you.
Filchy, wake up, you lazy bones!
was I sleeping? Must have been the sick cologne. Right sleep.
Well, it's time for your lesson on what to do and say tomorrow.
I'm begging you, another lesson I ain't cut off for that thinking remembrance. Right up the schnauz.
The schnozzle.
Snozzola.
Keep quiet and do exactly as I say.
No, please. Anything about another lesson.
Damn.
There they go. It's not a chance to get the truth from him.
Yeah, but we'll get the proof we need in court tomorrow, one way or another.
One way or another.
All that's left now is that lie Jinxie told. We better go clear that up before tomorrow.
I think they're done questioning Jinxie.
Maybe. Let's see if she's over on Yokai Lane shopping for more charms.
Man, that child market's still in business.
Yeah,
though.
man, the stupidity between Apollo and Tina right now makes my head hurt.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wake up.
The cursed nine-tailed fox, the time for settling is over. My grudge has been festered over time. At last vengeance shall be mine. Oof. She must be possessed. Sleepwalking again.
Maybe if I speak softly, I won't startle her and get a charm plastered on my forehead. Jinxie?
Huh? Oh. Hello, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Ah, my charms must have fallen off again.
That worked? Guess I can avoid a charm slap by toning down my cords of steel.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
Are they done questioning you, Jinxie? Aha. And on the way back, I stopped here to buy a new charm that was just released.
Yeah, which one?
Oh, the one with the nine-tailed fox and Tenmataro. It shows them dancing together.
Really? Two bitter rivals dancing together?
Dance battle.
It's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges.
Alright, for the municipal merger issue.
No, it's for the demon lawyer and the insomniac prosecutor. It'll stop you two from fighting like you did in the court this morning.
Sure.
But that was one of the greatest fights in my life.
No, it was not a great fight. It was some bullshit.
It was amazing. Fuck you.
We weren't fighting, it was just a spirited debate. It's what we lawyers...
It was a duel to the death.
Alright, Edgelord, wait until tomorrow. I mean, next week.
No fighting.
He started it. Arm slapped again.
Apollo, if you're done playing around, let's find out what she was lying about.
And the fuck you are.
It turns
Why
out that
you lied? Jinxie, it seems like you're starting to remember things. You already said that the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the crime. Have you remembered anything else that seems important?
Like what?
Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you'll remember something else this time.
like your credit card details.
When I opened the door, Papa and Alderman QB were collapsed in the Fox chamber. That's when Papa told me to call an ambulance and the police.
You're an ambulance.
That's all he said before he passed out in the chair.
I knew it. She's holding something back. And Simon Blackpool can't stop me from using it this time.
I'm pretty sure it's the charm. Yeah,
That's...
immediately. There. That's it.
Ooh.
Is that it?
Because he said something else.
You were very nervous when he said that's all he said, weren't you? I know because I saw your fingers move as you were going to slap someone with a charm.
Huh?
Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important. Did Mayor Tenma say anything else to you?
It was nothing. He just talking in his sleep.
Talking in his sleep. So you admit that he did say something else.
How could you tell? Only a demon could have such powers.
Man, you're a fucking demon.
Yeah, well, I'm fighting a British samurai. I need all I can get.
Can't believe Samurai's British.
Like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that?
Could you be a little more specific?
Before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed Alderman Keeley."
He said what?
The mayor actually confessed to the crime.
Nanny?
But he didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He was probably possessed, or maybe he was in the middle of a nightmare.
A nightmare. No, this is a nightmare. This is one statement I wish I never heard. What in the world are we gonna do now?
You want pizza?
Return to the basics.
That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon.
I'm leaving in a few months. Right. Just believe in my client, even if all I can see ahead is darkness and despair.
And exiting work in a few months.
Remember, Apollo, if you leave work, no one will hire you.
Jinxie, does this prosecutor Blackwell know about your father's confession? I didn't mention it when he was questioning me. I mean, there's no way Papa's the killer. Why would the mayor confess like that?
Could he really have been dreaming or simply delirious?
Who knows? I'm sure I feel like I'm living a nightmare right now. Apollo, what are we going to do about tomorrow's trial? The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived, and our clients even confessed. Not only that, Jinxie has been accused of planting the yokai evidence. Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to prison if we don't do something.
I know. Well, let's see here. Our lack of a third party in the locked room is a major problem. Jinxie has testified that when she first opened the door, Alderman QB and Mayor Tenma were the only people she saw in the Fox Chamber.
But the real killer must have been hiding there as well.
Maybe.
Considering the room was locked tight, that's the only logical explanation.
A mystery person must have fled the Fox Chamber when it was opened. And that's when Jinxie saw what she thought was Tenma Taro. But Papa and the Alderman were the only people there. I didn't see anyone else.
What's going on here? LaBelle's extremely pale, but he's far from transparent.
Oh, I wish I was.
So just how did he hide himself at the scene of the crime?
I'm sure most people wish you were transparent. I wouldn't want to see him.
Whatever it takes in court tomorrow, Apollo. We have to take down that dirty, rotten Tenma Taro, Flora and LaBelle.
Right. We'll get him with a legal exorcism, justice style.
We still got
Sure.
19 minutes.
Which means we can talk to the guard.
Which means I get to play Blackwell for all of 2 seconds.
Great, I got the shotgun ready.
Fuck you. Yes.
I mean, I can't give you too much shit. Apparently, there is someone who likes you voicing him, so
For one
it
person.
works. Apparently, one. Yeah, I mean, it's more than 0 person.
That's true.
I mean, I think if you do a good voice, I'm just like, I just go that shit. All right, I guess I'm judge because
Open the
at least I
door.
can do that. Do this shit. Orders back in session for the trial of Damon Tenma.
Apollo Justice Defense Team Leader is ready, Your Honor.
Dana Sykes, Assistant Defender, is ready to, Your Honor. Je suis prêt.
Are you speaking French to me? What the
Non,
hell?
monsieur.
Oh, well, ship as always, I see. How's the prosecution doing? Why is there a bird in my courtroom? Who let a bird in here?
Judge, it's currently 2024. Women are allowed in the courtroom.
Wait, what?
No, I'm talking about licking the bird on his shoulder, you...
Holy shit!
The judge's gone see now, he didn't remember the bird.
Athena, that's so out of pocket.
Fuck it, I don't care anymore. Alright. By the way, I asked Detective Fulbright to provide sturdier shackles today. I'm sure it will mean nothing at all, but there'll be no more of your funny business, Blackwell. Now, your opening statement, if you would. I believe it's standard procedure for the prosecution to handle it.
Looks like the judge is really bringing it today.
He probably realized how Blackwell played him. That was one mean game of Simon Says.
Yeah. Sona has a fight to defend his honor today.
Your baldness.
You're bold.
It's plain to see you've always dreamed of delivering an epic opening statement.
Wait. I don't remember if I dreamed of that. What are you on? What are you on about?
Why, of course, you have. I saw it in your eyes the last time you gave the opening statement. That was the look of one who yearns deeply for the thrill of an epic opening statement. For decades now, you have been watching opening statements from your bench. They were the crown jewels of court. The one thing you could not possess.
Crown jewels of the court.
Now, at long last, they are within your grasp. How could you possibly refuse?
So you don't mind if I do it then?
I'll make a special exception, just this once.
Some wankers right here.
Here we go again.
Yup, more of Blackwell's bullshit.
Well, in that case, I think I might go ahead and make the opening statement myself. In yesterday's session, we learned the shocking truth that the victim, Alderman QB, was the amazing Ninetales. We also learned that he's fucking dead. And that he's also the amazing key figure in the yokai craze and anti-murder protests. It was further revealed upon learning Rex QB's secret identity. Mayor Damien Timber killed his ass. The fact that the crime took place in a tightly locked room was also brought to light. And the only people in that tight locked room were the defendant, the victim, and my sneakers. The defense proposed the existence of a hypothetical third party. That weren't my sneakers. But further investigation revealed no proof of a third party who escaped the room.
Go.
I think it's my nap time before I skip back. Can I go home now?
Say the line, your boldness.
It's a line, Bart. He must conclude that the evidence against the defendant is well conclusive. Yes? Did I say something wrong?
That was quite astonishing. You've truly outdone yourself this time.
Oh, one more thing to boast about to my grandchild. How he got fucking played.
Well, this was not an unexpected turn of events.
Hey, don't interrupt your enemy when they're in the middle of making a mistake.
Now then, it seems the prosecution has called a new witness to testify.
The inexplicable yokai evidence left at the scene of the crime. Well, does that not demand some sort of explanation?
Nah. Whoever the tracks. One of those left by Taka when he flew over the courtroom.
That was but an act to protect his daughter.
Taka has a daughter.
Fuck off.
Oh, yes, of course, I expected as much.
Wait, did he actually believe that the mayor's award-winning performance?
His daughter was the one who planted the yokai evidence. Ergo, the true identity of the yokai in the manor was the manor's maid, Jinxie Tenma.
The prosecution is engaging in mere conjecture.
Would you care for some witness testimony, then?
But
I'm ready to prove that the little scamp is the one behind Tenmataro farce.
Witness testimony. I'll bet he means Filch and that creep LaBelle.
Very well then. Bailiff, bring in the first witness. I need to feed my cat. Mr. Filch, you fucking legged it yesterday. To make sure it doesn't happen again, I've chained you to the stand.
Yippee.
Mr. Filch, wake up!
Been known for my hasty treats. It's a kid, bit of a kid working off.
Indeed, you managed to give a total of 5 bailiffs the slip.
Those amateurs could have nabbed me.
I can't believe it's the bailiff dodger.
Yeah.
No, you know who else dodged bailiffs?
Perhaps we should shackle you by the neck. That would keep you in place.
Please, I'm liable to rip my own head off. Start running.
Your statement, now.
Yes, sir. Mr. Blackhead, sir.
It may be a hasty retreat, but there's no escaping Prosecutor Blackwell. Wrong British samurai.
Yeah, Blackwell doesn't strike me as the give-up-easy type.
Now then, Mr. Filch, to your testimony, please. Specifically, the true nature of the yokai you saw in the manor shortly after the crime.
Witness testimony.
Bailiffs, he already removed the chains.
My Charles raised a little maid girl. No doubt about it. I mean, the Tin Charles saw just a little thing about her sons.
Huzzah!
Though she was looking at the sons. Let her run to her big old staff. She came into the fight. Picture she stole it from the forbidden chamber after stumbling on the crimes. She's gonna use it to wallop me on account of my fierce reputation. Just know it.
Well, we already see a contradiction here.
I mean, I was gonna say, it sounded like, a minute there, I thought it sounded like he said that Tenmataro was wearing a maid dress.
What?
Would.
God damn it, Iffy. What does the George say?
What does the George say?
Ha 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 ha.
So Tenma Taro was shortened to the Chul. And that's because it was Miss Jinxie Tenma all along.
Betcha, besides all the rest in the manor, we told.
Feigning height is but an easy thing. But a big ox like the defendant could never pass for short.
What if the Temataro impersonator was walking on their knees? Huh?
What the fuck is wrong with you? No knee walking, I've seen it myself.
Then perhaps that yokai really was Miss Tenma after all.
All monsters are naught but tricks, either of the mind or the cheap parlor variety.
So you're saying she created an illusion like one of those magical eye things?
Precisely. Human senses are easily deceived. Take the fellow in the cell next to me. Each night he cries and screams about some ghost he thinks he sees. But in truth, it was simply the janitor.
Yes, the ghost janitor. Prosecutor Blackwell just gave up the ghost, literally.
The janitor's deathly complexion and all-white attire are no doubt partially to blame. That and the fact that he constantly mutters about taking vengeance for this or that.
I can't believe the janitor wants vengeance or something.
That actually sounds like a real ghost to me.
Alright, defense, do your cross-examination, whatever. I don't... Yeah. Do it. You won't.
Do your job!
Do your job, I ain't doing it for you, bitch.
Right, we already know what the contradiction is.
That Hamatara's not a maid.
No, Jinxie couldn't get into the fucking Forbidden Chamber.
Wrong key. Also, the key was swallowed.
Yeah, the key was currently, swimming about in fucking Damien Tenma's stomach.
I didn't do a contradiction, I was just taking the piss.
It would seem that Tenmataro was in fact not this innocent little girl.
Wait, what?
Huh? What do you mean?
You claim that Tenmataro you saw had one of those staves from the Forbidden Chamber. But it would have been impossible for Miss Tenma to get a hold of one.
Justice, would you care to elaborate?
The mayor swallowed this key shortly after the murder. He wanted to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber.
What's this?
This key was deep in the mayor's stomach when Miss Tenma discovered the crime scene.
That thing should be dissolved.
So you see, it would have been impossible for her to get into the Forbidden Chamber. In short, the Tenmataro seen holding that staff could not have been Jinxie Tenma.
Can I just say, in this screenshot right here, Tenmataro looks like he should have fallen to the ground at this point. Like, his feet are not touching the floor.
No, just jump.
I follow a style, Scott.
Also,
That's
Apollo
the
Justice's objection theme. Ah!
What?
Oh, shit.
Give me a second. God damn it.
He's choking on a chicken bone.
The
Yeah,
judge was
died.
Tenmataro the entire time.
I can't believe the judge was really Tenmataro. Give me a second to drink. 1 sec.
We'll be back after these messages.
I hope this cough goes away soon. Jesus Christ.
And that's where you put the ad break.
Then who does the defense believe was impersonating Tenmataro?
Our Tenmataro impersonator is none other than Mayor Tenma's heir.
Objection! Such accusations beg evidence. Aside from his ghastly appearance, can you prove that he is the yokai we seek?
Yes, in fact, I can.
Alright. Wait, let's see what he's up to. Mr. Justice, please show us proof as to the true identity of the Tenmataro impersonator.
We found this hand cream in the Forbidden Chamber. And we know that whoever was Tenmataro took one of the staves out of there. In short, I believe whoever this hand cream belongs to is the yokai impersonator we're looking for.
But Mr. Justice, how do you propose to identify the hand cream's owner?
I'm glad you asked, Your Honor. The defense requests a fingerprint analysis on this piece of evidence. It might tell us who it belongs to.
Interesting. So you expect to find the Yokai's prints there? Alright, fuck it, sure. I hereby call for a short recess while we wait for the fingerprint results.
No need for that, you're bald, unless we have the prints of everyone at the manor that day.
You called Prosecutor Blackwood.
Could anyone be more whipped?
Fulbright, analyze this of prints. You have 3 minutes.
Your wishes make amends.
Wow, he's fucking whipped. I guess we'll wait just right here.
Right.
It would seem the fingerprint analysis is complete.
Blackwood analysis.
What in the world?
They're Floor and LaBelle's prints, aren't they?
This is absurd!
Prosecutor Blackwell? I'm not gonna like this, am I?
But don't tell me they're Mataros.
Fingerprint analysis has revealed that the prints belong to...
The judge.
Phineas Filch.
Objection!
Wait, what? What?
Then Mr. LaBelle wasn't the one who entered the Forbidden
Objection.
Chamber.
Objection! Urgh! Why, you tricksy little tanuki! Explain yourself, now!
Yeah, sure. Some prints are mine. I did pilfer the hand cream from Mr. Bell after.
So you're the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber?
So what if I did? Any problem with it? Yep.
Attack!
You... Bull of a tanuki! Whoops.
Yeah, I'm on his side. You're a freaking dumbass.
Order in the court.
I'll take a Big Mac with fries.
Bailiff, shoot him dead.
They'll never
Anyone
catch me.
else?
Woo!
Anyone else? Good, then we can continue. Now, Mr. Justice. What the fuck?
Excellent question. The fact that Mr. Filch was in the Forbidden Chamber means he's an idiot. Wait a second. Does that mean the Temitaro holding the staff was Phineas Filch?
Yep. I cut out of the bag.
Mr. Filch has cats in his bag?
Ah, shit. I caught the fucker.
I don't understand. Does this mean Mr. Filch is the real killer?
The witness will explain himself this instant.
Bringing your part of your ownership, but what he's doing what you haven't been told. You wanted me to be Temitaro in the village exercise. Yeah.
Oh, you mean that event at the Nine Tails Veil Festival? So that was you inside the Temitaro costume.
Yep, and I went to watch that pro wrestling program. But it bored me to tears on account of the wrestler being complete jobbers.
So he didn't actually watch the entire wrestling match.
Should have waited to the main event. That's when I looked at the Temitaro costume and got a great idea. Nobody can tell to me what I'm worth. I ain't cuss all them superstitions no matter what I do, the village just won't say a word.
In other words, you use the superstitions to effectively render yourself invisible.
Why did you want to enter the Forbidden Chamber in the first place?
There's all the treasure there. That was my big chance to sneak on in and nab it.
Treasure?
Like from Mario.
Yeah. Only that's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it. There's amazing treasure.
And we'll learn more about that next time.
We already learned about it.
on Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. We'll see you
Stop
guys
reading like
around.
cliffhanger. We already know about it.
Bye!